Council meeting for Monday, August 25th to order. Start with a roll call, please.
Atkins. Evans.
Here.
Mitchell. Here. Mizell.
Here.
Muchler.
Here.
Wall.
Here.
Jordan.
Yes. Here.
Garner.
Do it again.
Here.
Mayor Carr.
Here. So we have quorum tonight. We're going to start off with an invocation given by Kelly Rhodes, who's the senior pastor of Life Point Church, followed by our Pledge of Allegiance. Will you please stand?
Let's bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we are blessed, Lord, to have servants who would come together and God volunteered to lead our city. Father, to watch out for us and care for us as they do. God, we're also blessed to have citizens that come with their concerns, their dreams, their wishes. And Father, we pray tonight that you would guide us and direct us as decisions are made that do affect the citizenry. Father, you've asked us in your word to pray for the health and welfare of our city, and tonight we do exactly that. So, Father, just as we ask you to guide and direct these proceedings, Father, we also ask for your blessing and your favor to fall upon Lebanon and Laclede County. And, Father, we want to give this time to you. So guide and direct, and may things be done tonight that give you the glory you deserve. So, we pray, Heavenly Father. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Kelly. Motion.
I'll make a motion that we add the mayor's presentation to the agenda tonight. It'd be
Second.
All right, Mitchell made a motion to amend the agenda to add a mayor's presentation to the discussions and presentations, and Garner seconded.
Yep.
Roll call, please.
Evans.
Yes.
Mitchell. Yes. Mizell.
Yes.
Muchler.
Yes.
Wall.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Garner.
Yes.
All right, we'll add that right after Ashley speaks from Chamber of Commerce then. All right, for public comments tonight, we have Andy Miller signed in here.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
I want to know how many people here know of a blind person? Anybody? Oh, you do, you do, okay. We have very few blind people in Lebanon. They're a special part of my life. I taught blind for 7 years, up to as many as 50 at a time. I'll tell you a little joke that happened. When I led the blinds from one location to another, I'd have as many as 7 or 8 blind people. A hold of my arm, and then the next one there, and the next one there, and the next one there. We'd go down through an alley in Hammond, Indiana, and there would people be coming the other way. And the people were out there and they saw us coming, and they go back and forth. Invariably, I imagine 10 times I saw a sighted person run into a blind person.
Not the other way around.
Not the other way around. It is amazing to see. They're very special people. I think of the lady that was born and she was put in a shoebox when she was born. She told me where to go in Chicago when I didn't know where to go. Back streets, it didn't matter. She'll tell me go so many blocks this way and go that way and then turn in an alley and cut across or whatever. She knew all of Chicago. And she had perfect pitch. She was my pianist and so forth. So I just said that's kind of an interesting thing ahead of time. So I am more cognizant if there's something that causes a problem for the blind. And that's why I'm here tonight. I didn't notice it when it was going up, and that's on 4th and Jefferson. The blind, I don't know how many of you know what really guides the blind. The little dimple, rectangular, that you put down at the end of sidewalks. What is it for? Don't tell me.
Tells us where the end of a road is, basically, or the end of the
Tell me
sidewalk.
where it is.
Yes.
There's one more other very important thing. They put their cane along the front edge of it. That tells them where to go, just like that. And that's what guides a blind person. Somebody engineered the 4th Street intersection when you put in the new light, with the post for the light right where the two entrances should come from coming to the sidewalks. I'm gonna leave some pictures, I'm not gonna hand it to you, because most of you all know what it's like. But the worst part that's there, and this is why I'm here, the only exit from that corner you have is at a 45. A blind person comes up to there and hunts until they find the little rectangle, and it points them directly into the center of 4th Street and Jefferson. You're gonna kill a person someday. I hope not, but you will. If there's a blind person who comes to town, comes to that intersection, they will walk into the center of that intersection. And I'm just asking that something be done about it. I don't know what to do about it. I got ideas, but I'm not about to voice my opinion. I just want to show you the danger, and that's all I want to say.
Okay.
I was amazed by the computer guy. You know, I sold the first computer to Lebanon City.
Really?
When I worked for Mego Computers. Yeah.
Now it's all in the cloud, right? So, thank you, Andy. I appreciate it, and we'll look into that, certainly. So, thank you. Thank you for bringing our
I'll
attention.
leave some papers here, and I'll leave them over on the table.
Okay.
Anybody that wants one, if you know a blind person, please take it, show it to them, and tell them about the problem. You never know when they come up in that intersection, you've never been there before.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see, next is this the right name? FORR?
Freeman's Road Riders.
Oh, okay. And Robert Young, yeah, come on over.
I'm Robert Young. I represent Freedom of the Road Riders Local 7 here in Lebanon, Missouri. We are a motorcycle rights organization here in Lebanon. It's statewide. We have put on a toy run for, I think this next year will be 43 years. We first started out with family services, and then we ended up going to cross lines, and then for the last 30 years, we've done it for Share Your Christmas. And up till last year, unless there was a wreck or something, we've always had a police escort. Now, I know our toy run is different than the Route 66 parade and the Christmas parade, because we start at one place and we end up at the same place, which is American Legion. And we do that so when it's over, we can have a place for the presents and the food for the people that's there. And we have people come in, Springfield, Bolivar, I mean, we have a lot of people come in. But last year, the routes got changed for the parades. So we did our best and made it work. This year I watched the Route 66 parade. It run exactly like it always runs, with its police escort. I watched the Christmas parade. It was exactly as it run with the police escorts. But the Freedom of the Road Riders toy parade for Share Your Christmas, we only got escorted from the American Legion to the front of the hospital on Elm Street. We had to make the rest of the circle on our own. And I was told to make sure and obey the road signs. It's almost impossible to take 100 motorcycles through this town and stop at stoplights and stop signs, which we have never had to do before. We've always had a police escort that escorted us through. I have Jean Ellen Tapp here from Share Your Christmas. She would like to explain to you what we do for the community.
I'm Jean Ellen Tapp. I've been on the Share Your Christmas board for 36 years. It's been a nonprofit in Lebanon, Missouri for, Jill, 48 years, I believe. And we serve children and senior citizens for Christmas who wouldn't otherwise probably not have a Christmas. We depend on the community to sponsor the children and the senior citizens with gifts And the toy run has brought in so many toys that we serve around 300 children. And that's with their full Christmas. That's not just one toy per child. We make sure they have enough Christmas for their Christmas morning, so the parents don't have to worry about if they're gonna have Christmas or not. And with the toy run and the toys they collect and some monetary donations they get, and we can serve many children that way. And it's just part of the community that's a service organization, and they've sponsored over the years. So we would like it to continue, but we need to be safe about it and not have to worry about if the motorcycles are, anybody's gonna get hurt, run over. And either way, either if they're on the motorcycle or if they're in a car and don't see that that there's a toy run going on. But we do want to continue it, if at all possible, in a safe manner.
Thank you. Now, we also, in 1st of September, we do a poker run for for Soundhouse 360. I'm sure you all know what that is for the children when they get out of school. And in October, we do a scavenger hunt for Hughes Senior Meals on Wheels program. I mean, we're here to help support our community. And what we're asking is to have a full escort on our toy run, which we put in and get a parade permit. We have changed our route last year because we was told we couldn't do what we normally do. And we can do that. We're flexible. But we would like to have a full escort from start to finish. If nothing else, we run from American Legion down Evergreen to Jefferson. This is what we did last year. 32 to Calvin Drive to Elm in front of the hospital. That's where our police escort stopped. Now, just a half a mile down the road, Route 66 comes out on Elm Street and goes all the way past Justice Furniture with a police escort. I don't understand why we can't go on down at least to Justice Furniture or run the route we run last year, which we run from Elm. We went to Washington to 4th to Jackson, back out to Elm. We didn't want to go down by Justice Furniture on that hill because that's dangerous. And we come out there by the old Detroit Tool Building and turned on Elm and then finished our route. And we done that on our own. We had to stop the traffic and make it work, because when you, like I say, when you have, I say 100 motorcycles, we may have 75, we may have 130. But you just can't stop at stop signs and stoplights with that many participants. And what we're asking for, I made out 2 different routes on this parade permit. And all we're asking is that we get one of the routes with a police escort. And I know I need to turn these in 60 days ahead. If you want, I can leave them here with you, or I can turn them in at the City Hall tomorrow, whatever you feel needs to be done.
Yeah, we could take them.
Do you pick up toys all along the route, or?
No, sir. Everybody comes to American Legion. That's where we are now. Been there for a few years. American Legion's gracious enough to host us on it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And they leave their toys there. And then we make our circle around town, and then we go back there, and we have like a chili feed, and people visit and such as that.
Yeah, I'll take them. Thank you.
I made out the 2 different routes. Probably reading it's better than looking at it. And we'll do either one.
Okay.
We're not hard to get along with. We just want a police escort because it's unsafe.
Well, that's what we want too. We want the,
And we feel what we do for the community is worth
absolutely,
having a police escort.
absolutely.
So I'll leave these with you.
All right.
And I don't have
Will
no
do.
spares, so then.
No, this is it. You don't think you can do, no, I'm kidding you. I'll get them right to Lacey, so.
I'd be glad to answer.
They'll go right to Lacey, which is where they'd go anyway, so.
Okay.
Thank you
Yes.
for what you do.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We appreciate it, and hopefully we get something worked out.
We will, absolutely. Thank you. All right, and Cameron Hole signed in as well for public comments. Do you want to save that for the public hearing, or? Yeah, we can save it. Okay. All right, we will do that. All right, and that is it for public comments tonight. So we'll move on to discussions and presentations, and we have special guest Ashley Mahan from the Chamber of Commerce here.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Good to see you all. I'm just here for a quick update on the Chamber and how things have been going. We are wrapping up our year, so we are October through September, so we're kind of getting some final numbers. This year has been really exciting. We've seen some growth. We've worked really hard on bringing real value and benefits to our members and changing that to where they're seeing that value out of having a chamber membership. You can see that in our numbers. So we're currently at 278 members. Last year, this time when I was presenting, we were at 257. So that's a growth of 21 for the year, which is great. We're really happy to see that, and we continue to see people reaching out wanting to join. So it's all very exciting. If you're following us on Facebook or social media at all, we are very busy celebrating our businesses. Last year we held 20 ribbon cuttings. By the end of September, we will have 27 ribbon cuttings, so that has increased as well. And those aren't just for new members or new businesses. We've celebrated some milestones as well this year, which is really exciting for our members. And again, them seeing value out of their membership. We're bringing people together, which is what's really important here. And partnerships have been the key to our success as well. So Leadership Lebanon will launch on September 17th. That is partnership with Lebanon Ready. That's been a really great transition. Brian Thompson has been absolutely phenomenal with handing over the keys to that car. And I'm very excited to see that program continue under the chamber leadership. We also are really going strong with Good Morning Lebanon, which is a great platform, one-stop shop for people to see multiple chamber members and check out what's going on in the community. We feature a lot of events, and this is where people get a lot of their information about what's going on over the weekend or coming up. And they also get to hear from our local businesses and organizations, which is a huge benefit as well. And we're talking about parades, right? So you guys got my permit. We are talking about the Christmas parade already. Registration is open. I'm very excited about our theme this year. It's a Christmas movie marathon, and I would love to see the city have a float. If you guys wanted to put one in, that would be great. But I think it'll be even better than last year. It just seems like every year is a little bit bigger and more fun. So we're really excited about that. So mark your calendars for Saturday, November 22nd. If you're not going to have a float, you can come and watch it because it'll be a good time. And finally, of course, as always, I invite you to join our Business Builders Luncheons. Those are the third Friday of every month. We have a different speaker every month. September 19th will be our next one. We'll be hearing from Ozark Fiber. So I know I'm personally excited to kind of see what is going on with them and kind of what they've been up to and their updates. So we'll be at the Civic Center at noon. If you guys are interested, I'd love to see you guys there. And like I said, in short, we're growing, we're excited, everything's going good, but we can't do this without you guys, and we really appreciate your partnership. The office accommodations, I couldn't ask for better. Office mates, especially Roxy, she's probably my favorite. But we have a good time there in the office. It's a great place for the chamber. Easy for people to find us too there at the Civic Center. So we really appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Ashley. Appreciate it. And thank you for the update. Any questions for Ashley, Council? All right. Thank you again, and
Great.
thank you for all you do.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. I have a special presentation from the City Utilities of Springfield. So if Richard and Travis will come up here. Just Travis? Okay, just Travis. All right. We'll just do Travis. All right, we received a plaque from him, and it says, "The City Utilities of Springfield recognizes our mutual aid partner, Lebanon Utilities, for your support following the April 29th, 2025 storm. Your swift response and skilled assistance helped restore power to more than 50,000 customers during a great time of need. Stronger together is how it's been. So, thank you, Travis. Appreciate it. Thank you.
What the status of that was. He's arrested.
All right, with that, I'll now entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
Evans moved, Jordan seconded. Roll call, please.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Mizell,
Yes.
Mutchler,
Yes.
Wall,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Garner,
Yes.
Evans.
Yes.
Okay, consent agenda is approved. Now entertain a motion to enter the public hearing regarding the request for a final plat of Williams subdivision at 350 Sloan Street and a request for a final plat of Cedar Ridge of Lebanon at 634 Fremont.
So moved.
Second.
Jordan moved, Evans seconded. Roll call, please.
Mizell,
Yes.
Mutchler,
Yes.
Wall,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Garner,
Yes.
Evans.
Yes.
Mitchell.
Yes.
All right, we're now in public hearing. Scott?
Good evening, Mayor, Council. Tonight's request is for a final plat of Williams subdivision. This is a plat of Lebanon acreage to 2 lots located at 350 Sloan Street.
Any questions regarding that final plat, council?
Is planning and zoning recommended?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And as we're in public hearing, any public comments from that regarding that final plat? All right, the final plat of Cedar Ridge.
This is a request for a final plat of Cedar Ridge, Lebanon, Missouri. This is a request from Lebanon acreage of 2 lots to a single lot located at 634 Fremont Drive.
Any questions or comments, council, from you? All right, as we're in public hearing, Cameron, do you want to speak? You side in, or?
If there are questions, I'm here.
What is the plan for
That-
Fremont?
For the Fremont? That, I think they put you on the spot there, Cameron, so.
You're on the way here, so,
Might as well make it worth it, right?
yeah, right. It'll be a multifamily development. Trying to remember off the top of my head, there are 3 or 4 multifamily apartment buildings that'll be on the property. We're going through plan review with the city right now, and those plans are pretty close to being approved.
Any other questions, comments? All right, any other comments you want to add?
Nope.
All right, anybody else from the public want to add? So we're in public hearing? All right, I'll now entertain a motion to come out of public hearing.
So move.
Garner moved, Mutchler seconded. Roll call, please.
Mutchler,
Yes.
Wall,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Garner,
Yes.
Evans.
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Mizell.
Yes.
Okay, we're now at a public hearing and on to our ordinances and second reading of Council Bill 6901.
Mayor, council, this is going to be the code changes for peddler solicitor applications and for the alcohol for the premise authorization form. So this is gonna be the second reading tonight, which would finalize it, and that's going to add a $25 fee to peddler solicitor license, make the permit a calendar year, and then for the liquor, it's going to just enforce the premise authorization form from the owner of the premise in which you would be serving alcohol on.
But there's been no changes since the first reading? Just, okay. Just want to make sure.
Any other questions, comments, council? Second reading then, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri, amending the City Code of Ordinances, Chapter 10 Businesses, Section 1054 regarding alcoholic beverages, and Chapter 10 Businesses, Section 10-420 and Section 10-426 regarding peddlers and solicitors.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mitchell and Mizell on the second. Roll call, please.
Wall,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Garner,
Yes.
Evans.
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Mizell,
Yes.
Mutchler.
Yes.
Okay, Council Bill 6901 becomes ordinance 7143. And first and second readings in Council Bill 6902. Any questions regarding that? This is on the final plat of the Williams subdivision. All right, first reading then, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri, approving the final plat of Williams subdivision of Lebanon to the City of Lebanon, Laclede County, Missouri.
Motion approved.
Second.
Jordan and Wall. Roll call, please.
Jordan,
Yes.
Garner,
Yes.
Evans,
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Mizell,
Yes.
Mutchler,
Yes.
Wall.
Yes.
Second reading, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri, approving the final plat of Williams subdivision of Lebanon to the City of Lebanon, Laclede County, Missouri.
Move on the second.
Wall and Mutchler on the second. Roll call, please.
Garner,
Yes.
Evans,
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Mizell,
Yes.
Mutchler,
Yes.
Wall,
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Okay, Council Bill 6902 becomes ordinance 7144. Council Bill 6903, any questions regarding that, council? This is on the final plat of Cedar Ridge of Lebanon on Fremont. Hearing no questions, first reading then, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri, approving the final plat of Cedar Ridge of Lebanon to the City of Lebanon, Laclede County, Missouri.
Motion approved.
Second.
Jordan and Evans, roll call, please.
Evans,
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Mizell,
Yes.
Mutchler,
Yes.
Wall,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Garner.
Yes.
Second reading, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri, approving the final plat of Cedar Ridge of Lebanon to the City of Lebanon, Laclede County, Missouri.
Move on the second. Second.
Evans and Mizell on the second, roll call, please.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Mizell,
Yes.
Mutchler,
Yes.
Wall,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Garner,
Yes.
Evans.
Yes.
Okay, Council Bill 6903 becomes ordinance 7145. Thanks for filling in, Mark. And let's see here, Council Bill 6904. Travis?
Mayor and council, this is an addendum for task order number 6. This is addendum number 2. There was some additional engineering on, a small amount of engineering on the steel poles for that I-44 Mother Garden project. And then also, since we had secured the contractor, the electrical contractor, BBC, there was some additional engineering on the MoDOT cross permitting. They're crossing the I-44 corridor there, and then at Mother's Garden as well. So now that we've secured the electrical contractor, they have that traffic control plan finalized, and we just want to make sure it's safe for everybody. So that's what this is.
Travis, what is it that we're doing at Mother's Garden?
There's a pole between Mother's Garden, that kind of that swag, and then the entrance to the library. We're changing that pole out. It's a two-way feed at that pole. It's a pretty important pole. So we're going to put that as a steel pole and take the wood pole out. And we have a recloser set there also, so we can backfeed some of our large industry customers with another feed, yeah.
Any other questions, comments? Okay, first reading, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri, approving addendum number 2 to task order number 6 with Toth and Associates for the I-44 crossing and Mother's Garden projects.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mizell and Mitchell, roll call, please.
Mizell,
Yes.
Mutchler,
Yes.
Wall,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Garner,
Yes.
Evans,
Yes.
Mitchell.
Yes.
Second reading, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri, approving addendum number 2 to task order number 6 with Toth and Associates for the I-44 crossing and Mother's Garden projects.
Move on the second.
Second.
Evans and Mutchler, roll call on the second. Sorry, roll call, please.
Mutchler,
Yes.
Wall,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Garner,
Yes.
Evans,
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Mizell.
Yes.
Okay, Council Bill 6904 becomes ordinance 7146.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Travis. Council Bill 6905.
As we talked about a little bit earlier, this is the backstop netting for Nelson and Ashley Park. It should do a really good job. They have similar netting to this. We copied it, and actually the same vendor and everybody is the competitive bid process guy was Mammoth out of Kansas, so we know what this looks like, and we're really excited about it. Elliot and I saw it down there when we were playing a tournament, and we called them to get them to come look at ours. Any other questions?
All right, No questions? First reading then, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri approving the purchase and installation of backstop netting from Mammoth Sports Construction for Nelson Park and Sports Complex in Ashley Park.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Wall and Garner, roll call, please.
Wall?
Yes.
Jordan?
Yes.
Garner?
Yes.
Evans?
Yes.
Mitchell?
Yes.
Mizell?
Yes.
Muchler?
Yes.
Second reading, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri approving the purchase and installation of backstop netting from Mammoth Sports Construction for Nelson Park and Sports Complex in Ashley Park.
Who wants second? Second.
Jordan Muchler on the second, roll call, please.
Jordan?
Yes.
Garner?
Yes.
Evans?
Yes.
Mitchell?
Yes.
Mizell?
Yes.
Muchler?
Yes.
Wall?
Yes.
Council Bill 6905 becomes ordinance 7147. Council Bill 6906.
Again, as we talked about a little bit earlier ago, this is the pickleball nets and the basketball nets and goals and all the appropriate hardware that we need to put those in the new park or the new area when it's done. Any questions? There will be 4 pickleball courts and a basketball court. The basketball court will be a full-size court, but it will be a little bit smaller than an official high school court. Anybody that's played pickup basketball knows that it gets pretty tiring if you try to run full-court basketball.
That's kind of limiting your options there, John. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to
I'm
show
not
it.
running with that. I'll play half court.
Yeah, exactly. There'll still be plenty of room for half court as
Play
well.
the 3-point line's out of bounds. That'd be better for me.
I'm with you.
John, you said those pickleball courts are lighted.
Yes, sir, ma'am.
Are they just like the timer?
No, ma'am, there'll be an on-off button. We've had really good success at Wallace by adding there's a green button to turn it on and a red button to turn it off. They're also timed. They only come on once it gets dark or whatever time we set it to come on, and then they go off when the park closes. So even if somebody doesn't manually turn them off, they will go off at whatever time we set them to go off, which is about 10:15.
Okay, good to know.
Do we have any, maybe it's just anecdotal evidence, but like evidence of how much they're being used at Wallace?
Go by and look.
Yeah, that's
They're packed all the time,
Okay.
every night from
No better than
5 o'clock at night till the lights go off. They're busy, and we get at least a call a week. Hey, when are the new courts coming? When are the new courts coming? And that's probably way underestimated. That's the phone call. It's not the see me at lunch and, hey, when are these coming? When are these coming? So they'll be used.
Yeah, definitely, and I was just wondering if there's more plans for it, because it sounds like it's just a,
4 will be a lot more for our size town. We do have the plans in the works where we can add 4 more, 2 more, 4 more, whatever. This will be expandable. We'll just keep adding on to them right down the old soccer field. It will have to go up a notch because of the elevation change there between the parking lot and the soccer fields. Anybody that remembers, there's a pretty good elevation change there. So the next set would go up on top. But yeah, if these get used like we hope they do, Park Board's already talking about adding 4 more if, again, the need is there.
great. Thank you so much.
Are the two at Mill, or the hospital? Wallace, that's the only 2 we've got now? That's the only 2 we've got now?
Right.
Okay.
And the new
4 new ones coming will face north and south instead of east and west. We had some wiring and other limitations there, curbing and some other things that would have made it very expensive to have rotated them the other way. So these will
everybody's
change.
eyes too,
Yeah,
then.
these will change directions. We've had those calls too.
Thank you.
All right, first reading then, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri approving the purchase of light poles and fixtures from Gray Bar Electric and the purchase of basketball goals and pickleball nets from BSN Sports for Ashley Park.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mitchell and Mizell, roll call, please.
Garner?
Yes.
Evans?
Yes.
Mitchell?
Yes.
Mizell?
Yes.
Muchler?
Yes.
Wall?
Yes.
Jordan?
Yes.
Second reading, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri approving the purchase of light poles and fixtures from Gray Bar Electric and the purchase of basketball goals and pickleball nets from BSN Sports for Ashley Park.
Move on the second.
Second.
Evans and Mizell on the second, roll call, please.
Evans?
Yes.
Mitchell?
Yes.
Mizell?
Yes.
Muchler?
Yes.
Wall?
Yes.
Jordan?
Yes.
Garner?
Yes.
Okay, Council Bill 6906 becomes ordinance 7148. Thanks, John, appreciate it. Council Bill 6907, Jared.
Good evening. This is a request to purchase the Scully system for a Jet A truck. It's mandatory after 2026 on all fuel trucks. So this will provide us or eliminate spillage and overages, and it provides a safety system for grounding as well on our truck. Any questions?
On the quote, it said it good for 30 days, I believe, and that was like the 22nd. Is that okay still?
Yes, we're still good
Okay.
with it.
I just want to make sure we didn't mess something up on not getting it on earlier.
And it came in way under what we originally thought it was going to
Okay.
be as well.
Any other questions?
Is that installed?
Yes, sir.
All right, hearing none, first reading, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri approving the purchase of a Scully system for the fuel truck located at the Floyd W. Jones Regional Airport for Mid-State Petroleum Equipment.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Wall and Evans, roll call, please.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Mizell,
Yes.
Mutchler.
Yes.
Wall.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Evans.
Yes.
Second reading, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri approving the purchase of a Scully system for the fuel truck located at the Floyd W. Jones Regional Airport for Mid-State Petroleum Equipment.
Go on second.
Second.
Jordan and Mutchler on the second, roll call, please.
Mizell,
Yes.
Mutchler.
Yes.
Wall.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Garner.
Yes.
Evans.
Yes.
Mitchell.
Yes.
Okay, Council Bill 6907 comes ordinance 7149. Thanks, Jerry. Council Bill 6908. Mike?
Mayor and council, this is a task order with Olson Engineering for conceptual design and study of traffic impacts to the intersections of Mill Creek and Lincoln, Harwood and Catherine, Washington and Clark, and also included in that are review of impacts of the possibility of converting Washington Street into a 4-lane street. This has got a 6-month time frame on this, and it is $31,450. This is part of our proposed black and gold traffic routes that was presented to council at the retreat last fall. Happy to answer any questions.
Is this just for survey, or are they engineering it as well? Any improvements?
This is just conceptual design, looking at the existing right-of-ways and studying impacts of possible impacts traffic in those areas.
Okay.
There'd be, if we move forward with the project, there'd be additional engineering
Okay.
and surveying required.
Is there enough room on Washington to make it 4-lane?
The main problem with Washington would be moving sidewalks back and then the railroad crossing. Railroad crossing's probably gonna be a bottleneck for sure.
Go
Great
4-2.
Is that gonna change the Washington Jefferson intersection of that too? Are you looking at that or not?
We're not looking at that as part of this.
Okay.
Thank you for moving forward with it. I know it's probably going to raise a lot of eyebrows and things like that, but if anyone actually knew the traffic numbers on Washington, it's definitely necessary. So thank you for investigating it.
They're gonna see what the impacts are, and we'll be able to discuss those when they're finished.
Sure.
Good deal.
All right, first reading, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri approving task order number 51 with Olson for improvements to traffic flow for the intersections of Mill Creek and Lincoln, Harwood and Catherine, and Washington and Clark.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mitchell and Mizell, roll call, please.
Mutchler.
Yes.
Wall.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Gardner. Evans.
Yes.
Mitchell.
Yes.
Mizell.
Yes.
Second reading, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri approving task order number 51 with Olson for improvements to traffic flow for the intersections of Mill Creek and Lincoln, Harwood and Catherine, and Washington and Clark.
Move on second.
Second.
Jordan and Mutchler on the second, roll call, please.
Wall.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Garner.
Yes.
Evans.
Yes.
Mitchell.
Yes.
Mizell.
Yes.
Mutchler.
Yes.
Council Bill 6908 becomes ordinance 7150. Thank you, Mike, appreciate it. Council Bill 6909, Richard.
Yeah, Mayor, Council, this is a task order to do a geotechnical study of and survey work right at Golden Wood and Antega. And basically, that would be exploring the option of building a pond there that will have a permanent pool of about 15 to 20 feet of water, plus some stormwater capacity too. They'll do some borings on the soil there to make sure that a pond can be constructed there. Also, there's not any likely collapse potential. They'll also do a hydro study of the area and see how big that pond will need to be as far as the water flow coming into that. If everything works out right, where the soil is able to handle that design, we would get into further design and for the pond and the detention. So.
Okay.
So this will alleviate any issues we're having as to
Sure.
what we're trying to do later.
Yep.
That's downstream from there.
We'd like to think so.
Is there anything you need from us to expedite this?
No, I mean, they've got a 90 days on this, so 60 to 90 days, so we'll have an answer pretty quickly.
Okay. Thanks so much. I assume it's probably got to rain to get the test, right?
No, they'll be able to, do some borings and look at the soil and see what's going on.
Make a comment?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is exciting for the parks. We'd love to have that lake added there. We would like to build a fountain in the lake with a pump system that'll pump it up to the other pond up on the upper end of Nelson, up at the other end of Winfrey, up by the house. Waterfall off the back of the house and have a creek down through there for a garden area similar to what you find at Japanese Garden on the west side of Springfield down there. That's kind of the idea behind it. So we very much support this project as far as your park.
Okay, great. Any other questions, comments? All right, first reading, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri approving task order number 53 with Olson for professional services related to a stormwater improvement study for the Atchley Park and Goldenwood area.
Most approved.
Second.
Jordan and Mizell, roll call, please.
Jordan.
Yes.
Garner.
Yes.
Evans.
Yes.
Mitchell.
Yes.
Mizell.
Yes.
Muchler.
Yes.
Wall.
Yes. Second reading, please.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri approving task order number 53 with Olson for professional services related to a stormwater improvement study for the Atchley Park and Goldenwood area.
Move on to second.
Move on. Second.
Wall and Mitchell on the second. Roll call, please.
Garner.
Yes.
Evans.
Yes.
Mitchell.
Yes.
Mizell.
Yes.
Muchler.
Yes.
Wall.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
And Council Bill 6909 becomes ordinance 7151. It's all for our first and second readings. We do have first reading of Council Bill 6910. Chief?
Mayor and council, this is the proposed ordinance that we spoke about at the last work session to regulate police tows or city tows and the rotation list. And the goal of that, again, was to ensure consistent pricing, to protect our citizens, ensure trustworthy people are handling our citizens' property, and then ensure that that property is secure while it's being handled. There are I believe there's 4 tow services on our rotation list right now. They all already meet all the qualifications. One of the concerns that was brought up at the work session was the insurance liability, so that ordinance has been changed, or that part of the proposed ordinance has been changed to $1 million for liability insurance. And in speaking with our with the tow services that would be impacted by that change, no one that spoke with me had an issue with it at all. So Councilman Mizell was correct in that. And then the other thing we changed was there was a reference in there about the paint couldn't match on different companies. That was removed, and so now it just reads that their names can't be the same.
Any questions on that, council? And I appreciate you guys coming and supporting this too and helping out. Certainly, just wanted to say that publicly, and then having to wait the whole meeting. You'll be at the first meeting if it passes. You'll be at the first of the meeting next time if you come again for the second meeting.
Mayor, am I incorrect that they would have an opportunity to address the council if they had any concerns?
Oh,
if they
absolutely.
wanted-
Absolutely.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no, they certainly could if you guys do have any concerns or questions or something that would absolutely be fine. Also, for my own edification, the genesis of this, was that you? Was it just you're taking upon this, or did you have a specific complaint?
I might need a moment to think of the best way to answer that. It wasn't necessarily my goal to create this, but I felt like, given the circumstances, it was the best way to protect the city from, currently there's just a state statute that says you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
It's managed at the law enforcement's discretion. The concern that I have with that is that it doesn't allow for any kind of due process. So, and it doesn't give me firm ground to stand on. As a police chief, it almost just looks like, well, this is my opinion. And I never want to manage from my opinion. I'd like to manage from a fact basis that we can all talk about objective reasons as to why we're doing or not doing something.
Well,
And
thanks
so-
for being proactive and
Yep.
putting it out there so it's fair for everybody. So I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. And if you guys you don't have to speak. If you want to have a comment on it or anything, you can send an email to me or mayor.
A little puzzle.
Yeah.
All three of us are out in the county. Why are we gonna have a inside business license in the future? Should've been a grandfathered in somewhere in this deal.
On being able to operate in this?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that's part of it, the tow license to do it from the city, yes, that's part of it, yes. That's what I understand, right, correct?
The purpose of that is so that we have a checklist of reasons or checklist of things we're looking at to ensure that all the goals of the ordinance are met, just like we do for the taxi cabs. Right now, in fact, I tried to mirror this with the taxi cab ordinance to be consistent across ordinances. And it applies to the wrecker services that are doing tows at the behest of the police department, if they choose to be on that rotation list. So,
Just a quick scan, it just says that the tow businesses that are on the tow list prior to enacting this ordinance are exempt from the original permit fee. So,
Okay, well, last time I didn't read all the way through this last one, but it said that next year we wasn't gonna be grandfathered.
but as far as a city business license, now that may be a different question. So, maybe addressed by somebody else. But as far
Where
as
is that at?
this
From that
ordinance,
removal?
it's on page 5 of 8, section 10-662.
Yeah.
It says there's original permit of $5, permit renewal of $1, which is inherently reasonable. I mean, that is inherently reasonable.
I'm not against the price of it, okay?
But-
But don't take it wrong, with us being out in the county, it kind of makes you just like, because of the city ordinances, whenever I started years ago, they sent an inspector out to check the bullpen and everything to pacify the city.
Yeah.
Which I've done.
Well, it looks like that you're on the list, right?
Yeah, but I'm trying to look at the future for everybody else that's wanting
Yeah.
to come in too.
Yeah.
But I think that's part of what Chief was saying earlier. This puts it in writing. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chief, I don't want to put words in your mouth,
Well,
but this puts it in writing, whereas before, the chief of police had the power to just go, well, I don't like you, and so we're gonna do this, or, whatever the case was, and
Well, don't take it wrong, the old chief, we had a problem, we sat down with a cup of coffee and hashed it out. You know, Jerry, I'm not bad.
well, no, that's, and I'd hope you still have a cup of coffee.
I'm just trying to keep everything, right now, there's other problems going on, I can't address them here, but you just need to be informed about it, and I'd like to talk to all of you behind closed doors, okay? And no, it ain't nothing to do with your department either.
I understand.
If you'd like, you could email them the comments to me if you'd like to do that, or,
Buddy, when it comes to me and the computer.
I do have a phone too, my phone number is on the website too, so. I think, call me as well.
Where you work at, I can tell you.
Come out with, yeah.
Hey, you heard him. I'll be at your place in a couple days.
So up until I opened the tow company here, I was a Pulaski County deputy. I was patrol lieutenant down in Pulaski County. Our tow companies were required to turn in signed for a background check to be done on all the operators, to make sure everybody had the valid license, their insurance was turned in properly. So, and that's like I told Jerry, I said, I see nothing wrong with it because it keeps the criminal status of. 'cause
We
anybody
ain't got
can go
no
be a tow
problems
truck
with that.
driver.
What he has offered is not bad at all, okay?
Okay.
I'm not upset with Jerry at all in any shape or form. He's trying to look after the city and do what's right here. We're just trying to look at the future, because don't take it wrong, I'm getting to be an old fart. I ain't gonna lie about it, y'all. They call me the Godfather, okay? I am trying to look at the newer generations gonna be coming in, but my grandkids may pick this up and run with it, and I wanna know where this way I can teach them where they're standing at. Because if their grandpa in like it's supposed to be, you know, everybody changes things around, and everybody needs to know where they're at on this. And this thing, I'm working on, if I remember right, 1981 paperwork, because I've been around that long. I think it was 81 or 82, don't hold me, that was a real bad snowstorm. So I walked in, the guy handed me the keys to the tow truck. I won't ever forget that.
That's called the crash course in learning how to become a tow truck driver operator.
No, you wait, I'll lay the cards on the table with you whenever I get it. I'll even give you a call before you, I'm coming.
That'd be great.
Yeah, just have the coffee.
We got coffee on time, so yeah, come on out.
I mean, it is something that needs to be able to protect the citizens.
Yes, but we ain't got no problem with that.
Well, great. Well,
Most companies do.
Because I've had highway patrol call me about prices, and they're like, would you go to Conway and change the tire, what would your price be? And I'm like, well, Conway with the miles and changing the tire, $100 to $125. They said, so you wouldn't charge $350? I'm like, no. How can you sleep at night?
Me and him just worked a record a while ago, and our lovely 911 started, sent us after the same vehicle again. And I brought this to somebody's attention up there, I'm not gonna say who, because he was gonna try to get something addressed about this.
All right.
Am I saying it wrong?
Well, I look forward to having a conversation beyond this, so. I would appreciate you guys' support and help on the input on this as well, so.
If you got something to ask us, you ask us.
Yeah, thank you.
None of us free as bashful, I promise you that.
I'm kind of picking up on that.
Grandpa, I'm great grandpa, because I've done it since '78.
Now we're gonna have bickering over, he's done it longer, right?
We're not gonna be around here
I like it.
forever.
No, that's true, it is, absolutely true. I appreciate it.
Things under control, because, like I said, there for, what was it, about 15 years ago when they had wildfire out here? Just about had a couple big major problems with a couple of record companies. And they finally got it settled down. Joe Richards had to put a juice egg on somebody's head.
That's for a different story. I do have to stick to my agenda, though. I'm required by that.
You know, Jerry's doing the right thing, 'cause you see all this on TV, tow truck operators, last one closest to us was Rapids, Missouri, you know, they charge the people $1,000 to tow their vehicle. Well, it was Ford excursion, they said it was a heavy duty call, light duty call, they charge heavy duty prices. So something's got to be, for the heck, our citizens, it's just like, I worked, took a lady to Springfield the other day, the lady in Montreal. Took her to Don Van. I told her, I said, I can bring you back to Lebanon, because they didn't know if they could work on a Friday. She didn't, you know, she says, I ain't got nobody to pick me up in Lebanon. I said, we can get arrangements. She wants to stay with her car, so, you know, we try to take care of our customers.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other companies, we don't care. You know, they just like, hey, you're on your own, or you gotta pay this, or here it is. So, you know, I agree with him all the way. You know, I'm Jason's dad, I'm like, look, I mean, when I got out of high school in '78, yeah, I did it illegal because I didn't have a chauffeur's license, but when New York told me, he said, here's a record, go start running the record. You know, so I run it a year without a chauffeur's license, you know, it's safe, you know. The police, we work with the police, they was okay with it, you know, so. It's just, we wanna be honest with the customers and ground with everybody.
I mean, I
I
work
appreciate it.
with Rex, and I know Linda has here in the city, and you take it to people's house, and they're misfortunate, so you don't even charge them, you just give them their vehicle back and go on your way.
I only got a liability insurance, say, hey, here you are, Merry Christmas.
I appreciate it. Thank you all very much. And I know you do a lot for the community, and that's the whole. I think that's the goal of this, to protect citizens of Lebanon and help them out, and then also keep the companies that do that to customers at bay and not be not be on the call list.
We're not trying to kill the community, we're just trying to keep our heads above water.
Yeah.
Because there are some things that's happened in this community. I'm surprised Jerry hasn't shot a couple of them.
All right, we're never gonna. we're gonna close the comment section of the ordinance now. Please.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I think you figured me out real well.
I'm getting that. I think I got that now. All right, let's do the first reading of Council Bill 6910. If you can make it through it, Lacey.
An ordinance by the City Council of Lebanon, Missouri, amending the City Code of Ordinances, Chapter 10 Businesses by enacting a newly created Article 13 Police Department Towing and Wrecker Service List Regulations.
Motion approved.
Jordan and, was that Garner? Yeah. On the second? And roll call, please.
Evans?
Yes.
Mitchell?
Yes.
Mizell?
Yes.
Mutchler?
Yes.
Wall?
Yes.
Jordan?
Yes.
Garner?
Yes.
Okay, Council Bill 6910 passes its first reading, will be placed on the September 8th meeting, and that will be at the first of the meeting, so you guys don't have to hang around the whole time. So I appreciate it, though. Thanks again. All right, any comments from staff in the audience? All right, Chief, you have any additional comments? No? 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 Why are you guys all hitting each other? Richard, do you have anything? No?
That was
John?
extinguished.
Anybody see anything? Counselor, have anything?
Oh, no, sir. Sorry, I was in mid.
Thought you might be just having a, okay. Troy, have anything?
Just quickly, as I mentioned earlier, we have kind of stabilized the utility billing operation. Staff has really worked. So we're now at 3 billing cycles that have gone off kind of as scheduled. So we're getting that stabilized again. If you talk to folks and they have issues, get them to us. We've got, as Jared was saying, we've got a little bit more capacity, so hopefully not overwhelmed as much as possible. Want to recognize staff. We're doing some great work on our demolitions. We took down, I believe, 4 structures. And you will actually be seeing a request probably by the next council meeting to waive the abatement fees for some new construction that will go in on some of those houses on Pearl Street. So that's a positive development from those demolitions, and there are a couple more demolitions scheduled, including the one up by the high school, the old, the apartment building. That should hopefully be down, I think, by the end of this week. Yeah, so we'll tackle that one. And then lastly, I just wanted to point out, I enjoyed my commute this morning. It was 4 minutes. So, and I was able to, as I told the mayor, this is the first day in 30 years I went home for lunch, had myself a tuna sandwich. So it was, I enjoyed my commute. So it's good to be in town. And if you see Richard Shockey at a dance in the park in the summer, he's a heck of a dancer. So.
I have lost all control at this point.
That's all I got.
I've got pretty good luck too.
Mr. Evans, have anything?
No, sir.
Mrs. Mitchell?
I've had several comments this week. People are happy to see the houses coming down. Could we get the list again of what's scheduled? Because they've said, are you taking down the house at such and such? And I'm like, I don't know.
We'll get the list. If you get that comment and it's not on the list, let me know and we'll start that process.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
all.
Really quickly, I did host the foam party for the kids this past weekend. They had a great time. It was on the lot next to my office. And I bet over 100 kids were there playing in the foam. Sarah Angst did a great job with it, and we'll do it again next year. Great.
Metzler? Well,
Nothing, Mayor.
Jordan?
Two things. A couple of my great grandkids were the ones in the phone, and they loved it, absolutely did. They were 1.5 and 3. And the members only concert at the park was a very good success. Saturday night. Something over 1,000 people.
Wow.
According to the statistics, were in and out of the park over that night.
That's where Richard is.
Yeah, well, I was right, I sat right behind him. But it was a really good turnout, so keep an eye out. The Route 66 Society, that's being done through the Centennial Grants for Route 66. We're gonna try to have something like that, not necessarily that, but speakers, this kind of stuff once a month. So keep an eye out. I don't have a list yet, but to keep an eye out for some of the other things of interest like that too.
Great. Thank you.
Oh, thanks for jumping.
Garner, have anything?
Parks.
You're not gonna talk about football season
Oh, we won't be back for that.
this Friday?
Yellow Jacket football opens at Webb City this Friday. Be a great way to start off the winning year. And first home game is the following Friday, so against Joplin. So it's exciting to have this kind of weather.
It is. It may not melt down, right?
Mayor, I do have one thing.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to remind all the record drivers in town, if you'd like to see the police chief get a pie in the face, for a good cause. No, but I'll sell it to you. I'll sell it to you. At Boattown Brewery, the police chief and myself and Sheriff Fredericks are part of the Alzheimer's Association. We're raising money for their cause, and whoever raises the most money gets to put a pie in the other two faces. So if you guys like to see that.
I don't know, Sam, I've known you since I was 16.
Well, I'm hoping you'd rather do that. So I encourage everybody to go in and donate to,
What day is that on?
September 5th. I believe it's the 5th or 6th is the actual event.
Okay.
But at Boattown Brewery, all 3 buckets are there, and we're raising money for them and for a good cause. So be a fun time.
Awesome.
I would like to add one thing.
Uh-oh. Well, I have, they were off the rails.
I just want to remind our community that we have a tips email on the city webpage. A citizen submitted a tip a few weeks ago on some criminal activity that was occurring, and an operation was conducted and arrests were made as a result of that citizen. So continuously, we are able to be successful day in and day out because of our community doing their part to police Lebanon. So I just wanted to bring that up real quick.
Very good. Great. Anybody else want to talk before?
He would let me take a picture of him a while ago. Sam was actually pushing the broom.
It had to have been an imposter. Next meeting's September 8th and the 22nd. For September, that's our meeting dates there. We haven't finalized the date for October retreat yet, but by next meeting, I dropped the ball on that, it's my fault. So by next meeting, we'll have that set up for October. I think somebody did an email the Friday or whatever, Saturday doesn't work. I don't remember who it was, but I'll go back through, and if you have dates that don't work in October, please send them to me. I got one email, I don't remember who it was from, but I do remember I got one email from him. I had something else. I think that's it. No, I was gonna say that, the KJO Radio does I know you guys get in their little council briefs every Friday, and they really want to interview somebody besides me. So that, and I really want them to interview somebody besides me. So if one of the council members could step up, it takes about 15 minutes. You drive out to the radio station, talk to them in the morning from like 7:45 to 8. It's pretty informal, pretty easy to do. I would certainly just want to throw that out there. And Derek can get you in on the schedule. I think next Monday is or not next Monday because it's Labor Day, but it'll be Monday after that, I believe. So anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there as well. Do appreciate it. Thank you guys very much, and thank you to everybody here tonight. And with that, I will entertain a motion to go into closed session pursuant to RSMO 610-021 for real estate.
So So moved.
Second.
Evans moved, Wall seconded. Roll call, please.
Mitchell.
Yes.
Mizell.
Yes.
Mutchler.
Yes.
Wall.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Garner. Evans.
Yes. All right, we're now in closed session.